Welcome back to Houston Life. It's time now for our H-Town Sit Down.
Let's meet today's guests.
June is Pride Month, and today we're featuring Broadway actors and power couple Brett Shuford and Stephen Hanna. The pair moved to Houston from New York in 2020, and they just celebrated the birth of their first child in March. They're known as the Broadway husbands to their 100,000 plus Instagram followers and YouTube subscribers. The couple documented their surrogacy journey on their channels to help other couples navigate the process. And today, they join us on Houston Life.
And Brett Shuford and Stephen Hanna are joining us now, along with their newborn son, Maverick, who has been quiet as a mouse
ready.
up until this very moment.
It's a baby world. It's okay.
Yeah, he'll do what he wants to do.
Exactly.
So.
He's only 3 months old. Welcome, Maverick.
Okay. Oh my God.
So sweet.
I know.
Guys, you have quite a story. Married in 2011, and I understand, Brett, your family is here in Houston. You're from here.
Yeah.
And so after pursuing your lives and careers in New York City, you decided to make a return home to Houston.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it was all sort of circumstances because of the pandemic.
Sure.
I was doing Wicked on Broadway at the time, and our industry completely shut down. We had wanted to start a family and have a child, and
we've been in the process of having a baby since 2018.
yeah. And then everything moved us here. Stephen got a job teaching here ballet,
And it was only supposed to be for 3 months.
Okay.
and we bought a house, and now I have a baby.
Yeah. Well, that's what
3 months.
happens, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Houston kind of sucks you in. It's such a
Yeah.
great city. What does everybody back in New York think? That you ride horses all around and you've got your wagon? Like, that's usually what everybody in the, New York or...
Yeah. I mean, usually it's, how's Texas? And I always tell them, it's actually amazing. It's such a beautiful place to be. I love
And
being
they're like,
here.
"Aren't you hot all the time?" You're like, yeah.
But we
pretty
don't have
much.
to shovel humidity.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
that's a really good thing. Listen, it's so amazing. First of all, both of you have such incredible careers on stage, ballet, and then Broadway. When you decided to come here, I know it was during the pandemic, but to be able to have your roots, to have your baby here, and to really call Houston home. Tell us what that means for you, and also to have sort of the following and sharing what your whole story on social media.
I mean, I think it means, I think we felt at home here because of Brett's family. And I think one of the things that's so important to us is showing, two men living happy and healthily, having a great marriage, able to have a family, and where we're doing it. And
doing what we love. I
Yeah.
think that's such a huge part of our mission, is to show people, because growing up here, I didn't know that I could have this life,
Right.
and so to see two people who get to do what they love, get paid to do what they love, share that experience, share their family with people, I hope encourages other people to know that it's possible.
Yeah.
And on your social media channels, the Broadway husbands, you have your YouTube channel and Instagram. You all have shared some very personal and emotional stories, because obviously becoming a parent is one of the most personal decisions any couple or family can make, or any single person can make, really. Was the whole goal to inspire other people who have had trouble navigating this journey?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
completely. That was completely the goal. And also, it's interesting, it kind of became like a diary for us. And because our journey was so long, we went back and saw some early posts, and I look younger. And it's just like interesting to see the journey for us as well, and to have it as a record for Maverick.
There's a lot of mystery around surrogacy and the process, and a lot of people who don't really understand it, and it's a very complex thing. No two journey is the same. And I think we were hoping that not only would Maverick have something to look back and see everything we went through to help him become who he is, but we also hope other people might, learn a little bit about how to approach other people who've gone through this process, or if they want to go through it themselves.
Right. And you both just celebrated Father's Day, your very first one, because Maverick, as we said, is just 3 months old. And I bet that was just so incredibly special for you all.
Yeah, I mean, before Maverick was born, we used to always get a little bit sad at Father's Day because we wanted to have a kid so bad. And this was the first year where we actually, I think in a long time, were like, wow, we get to actually celebrate this. So
Yeah.
special.
Happy belated Father's
Thank
Day.
you.
He
You know,
has settled in nicely.
now that same-sex couples, I mean, decades ago, this was a very novel idea, right? But now, I mean, I have friends whose children are graduating from college now. And now that we can see that children raised by same-sex couples, they're totally fine. They're totally okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what has the response been for you all? Because there are a lot of people out there who still don't quite understand. And there's one thing that we can all agree on, that you can't accidentally get pregnant. It's a very intentional process when you are a same-sex couple trying to have a child.
Yeah.
I mean, I think coming back into the world, because now he's 3 months, so we've started to kind of step outside our cocoon a little. You know, I've noticed that a lot of people are inquisitive and are unsure of who he belongs to. So that's always interesting, and I have to kind of just, you know, we're like, I'm his dad, and this is also his dad, and they're always a little confused, and you know,
He's passed out.
He
and
is
he's totally
passed
passed out.
He's so happy.
I do think that there's, people who've not experienced seeing same-sex couples with kids make a lot of assumptions because they've never experienced it. And so there's a lot of curiosity that happens, and I think we always have to try to keep that in mind for ourselves, that they're curious and they want to know. And if you're curious, there's a lot of great resources out there. Google, learn, like understand the differences between that and heterosexual couples, and because there are differences in ways to approach it.
So people say, who's the dad? Is that what they say to you?
Or maybe not in so many
We were
words.
somewhere yesterday, and we were with my brother and his girlfriend, and so there were 4 of us. No, it was just her and Brett and I standing there, and like, who does he belong to? What's going on here? And I was like, well, I'm his dad, and this is his dad. We're like, and they were like, well, who's she? I'm like, oh, this is just my brother's girlfriend. You know, so yes.
They're very confused,
Yes.
And somebody actually came up to us. We were walking him in a stroller in our neighborhood, and somebody said, "Oh, did you get a dog?"
Yeah, that actually.
Oh, like a dog
Sort of.
stroller.
Because I think they just were like 2 men with a stroller.
Yeah.
They must have a dog, right? And we're like, no, this is a baby, you know.
Well, he's a very beautiful baby.
Thank
and
you.
real quickly, we're almost out of time. What's next career-wise for y'all? Can you?
Well, I'm going to be performing at the Lake Tahoe Dance Festival in Lake Tahoe, July 27th, 8th, and 9th.
Cool.
And I'll be performing at Tuts actually this next season. I don't know that I can announce what it is, but I
Okay.
will be performing at Tuts, so stay tuned.
Oh, fantastic. Love it. Well,
very nice.
I know, and we love Maverick's debut. I think it's his television debut.
Say hello.
Say hello,
He's
Maverick.
sleepers.
Sleep,
Oh,
but say hello.
I saw there he is. There he is.
He is adorable. Brett, Stephen, Maverick, we're so glad to have your little family with us here in
Thank you
Houston.
for having us.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate
having
your
us.
story.
Yeah, come back anytime, and best of luck navigating all those conversations. We know there are a lot of them out there, but it's very important to open people's eyes. For a link to connect with Broadway husbands and dads, Brett and Stephen, and their son Maverick, you can visit the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.